Welcome to Kristal's Kreative Korner. I created this YouTube channel to inspire those who are creative, those who like building things with their hands, loves innovation, or just loves to turn nothing into something. And for those individuals who desire to be an architect or interior designer who just enjoys learning. So let's get started. I have something exciting to show you. Okay, this is the dollhouse I designed in 2020 during the pandemic. As you know, we were all in lockdown, so I was bored stiff. And being a teacher, I'm used to teaching and doing something every day. So I decided to build this dollhouse. And I was watching a movie called Midway to Love. And that movie had a beautiful picture of the exterior of this house. And once I saw that, I knew that that's exactly how I wanted my dollhouse to look like on the outside. So I decided to do it. And I did it all using foam board. So this dollhouse consists of 13 rooms. Do you hear me? 13 rooms. And every room is created individually and for a specific theme. It took me 4 months to build this dollhouse. I started in April and I pretty much finished in August, but I still needed to glue a lot of the things down. So I really didn't finish gluing everything down until about another 2 months. But just talk about the dollhouse. I like the fact that a lot of people, when they see it, they think that it's the White House. So it's been called the Dollhouse White House. To me, after everybody referenced it to being like the White House. And I said, oh, yeah, I guess you do have a point. It does sort of do look like the outside of the White House. But I love it. So my theme, I had choose my three colors, which were black, pink, and white, that I wanted to have those colors flow throughout the entire space. So I started with the floor plan. And of course, the floor plan, I used a foam board and I drew the first floor first and I laid out where I wanted everything. Now, in my mind, I had to decide what areas did I want to be able to reach through and be able to move around. And so as I'm laying this out, I have to make sure that my hands are able to go through each area to be able to display what I need to display. And with that, I started first with the bedroom, which is on the other side, and I'll show you each room. But the bedroom is on the other side, and so it's a two-bedroom with a bathroom in between, like a Jack and Jill. And then you have an office space, you have a game room, kitchen, sitting room, uh, your office, even a makeup room, which is one of my favorite, is the makeup room. So this is the makeup room, and I used pink carpet to bring out some brightness in it. And then I added the furniture. Definitely the wallpaper also was used. This is a piece of fabric that I use as wallpaper. Um, I ordered it on Amazon. I love the fabric because it shows Paris, and then you think about makeup, and it kind of goes together, shopping and makeup and all things. So then I created the makeup table out of foam board. And the way I got the size and measurements was actually looking up measurements on the internet, making sure everything was drawn to scale. And this is scale, used 1/2 inch equals to a foot. And so I used the director's chair, and then I made a little table with a lamp with Paris to bring out the wallpaper to let you know this is the Eiffel Tower lamp. And then two little sitting chairs that I used a little fabric of leather and a little fuzzy fabric to bring out the style of the stools. So when they're making up, if somebody wanted to sit in here with that person, they can actually sit on the stools. And then I did the little cornice over the doors, the black and white cornice. And so in this room, I used black, white, and pink, and then the silver. And I made sure the mirror, and to do the lights for the mirror, I just used the little rhinestones there. And the chandelier was made from jewelry, pieces of jewelry from Hobby Lobby. So I love this room, one of my favorites. And then underneath here, this room here is the office. And I wanted the office to be black and white. And wanted to make sure that it looks very elegant. So I added the chandelier. And the chandelier, I bought that from a Christmas store in New York. But here, I made each chair. I made the chair. I made the desk. I made the chair over there, and the lamp and the table. I made the display bookshelf here so that they could have places for their books, computers, and whatnot. But it took time. I actually measured everything to scale. Then I cut it out with foam board, and then I spray painted. The wall, the flooring was done by ordering from Amazon, and I was able to order this wood type of flooring, which I like a lot because of the way it's the shapes of it. Um, it really shines out like it's a real flooring. I like that. And then I love the French doors. That was a plus. And then if you can kind of see across there, you can see the stairs when you walk into the entry of the house, but you can kind of see the little stair area. But this is the office. And then on the side, this adjacent to the makeup room is the closet. And a girl loves a good closet. So with the closet, I wanted to make sure it had plenty of hanging, plenty of drawers, and plenty of space for shoes and your little seating area for you to sit down and put your shoes on. And then the lighting was also, I curated and made those out of little jewelry pieces. And again, the flooring is wood. And at the bottom underneath here is your washroom and your powder room. And that's one of my favorites too, really, because the powder room, I don't know if you can really get off in there, but I love the lighting over, how I did the lighting over the sink. And all of this is out of foam board and spray paint, really. And the wallpaper is just paper I ordered online from Amazon. And these are just little paper towels rolled up. And I kind of made it like a basket to look like it was lingerie. But yeah, so you have a powder room off from the entry, and you're able to wash your hands, the gas can, and use the restroom. And then this is like a Claudian's door here, where you can close it off if someone's in there using the restroom, and if somebody's in here washing clothes or cleaning up, they can be in the washroom. This is one of the bedrooms, which is not the master, but your secondary bedroom. And it is like the child's bedroom or the teenager's bedroom. And I love pink and black, so I decided to make it pink and black. I used the paper to make it the wallpaper, and I covered this wall here and the wall adjacent. But the ones in front, I didn't want too much of the stripes, so I made it pink around halfway, and then I added the stripes at the bottom, about 3 feet up. The bed I made out of foam, and I used material fabric, a little thin, like cotton material, and then I used a little fuzzy trim around the bed. I sewed the pillows and the long pillow, and I add the little flower stones around the border of the bed headboard. So I wanted the headboard to be like really dramatic in the bedroom and like something like the focal point of it. And so I made the headboard to go as tall as the windows or the draperies. And then I did the nightstand. I wanted them to be round, so I used paper actually to make that like cardstock. And I add the little push button that goes inside there. The lamps were made out of foam board at the bottom. I used a circle cutter, and then I threaded the beads all the way up and added paper around for the brim of the lampshade. And then from Hobby Lobby, I got the accessories to put on the tables. And again, I used the carpet, the pink carpet, which was pretty difficult to lay down because it sticks very strong. So once you lay it down, is it. For the dresser, I used foam board, and I also add the little push pins for the buttons, for like the knobs on the dresser. And I laid it all out and drew it, then I cut it. And I used like a piece of marble paper that looks like marble to make it look like it was a marble top for the dresser. And I used the mirror paper that you can cut out and glue to that to make the mirror. But that's it. And then also I used a pocket door. This is what you call the pocket door. It slides and open on each side to get to the restroom. All right, this is the Jack and Jill restroom, a bathroom, sorry. And in here, I put a shower, the standing tub, the water closet, and shelves around for just for decorative and for also maybe placing stuff. And then I used the vanity. I used two sinks because both of them could have their own sink. And then I used little pearls to make it look like it was mirrors. I did the shower out of a clear plastic with the little texture to it to make it look like a waterfall coming off. The flooring was done with a tile flooring paper, actually, and I think it sticks on the back. And I just cut it out to fit the size. The water closet is made out of cardstock, and just put a little push button in there, a little pendant to push in there and make it like a button. You can flush the toilet. And then the little stool was made out of foam board but covered with a type of material that looks like leather but not really leather, it's pleather probably. And the lighting was made out of jewelry pieces and foam board. Okay, here's the kitchen. And what I like about the kitchen is that it is a U-shaped kitchen with an island. I also use foam board for creating the island and all the cabinets. What I did was I sprayed the top of each countertop black so it can look like a black marble or granite type of countertop. I like that you can sit at the island and have breakfast or lunch or dinner. I'm not a dining room type girl because most of the time we don't use our dining room except for special occasions, but I like everybody to be in the kitchen and in the family room. And as I designed this, I put that thought into my mind and make sure I laid the floor plan out where you can see the family room and the kitchen, and people that are there in the family room can also see people that are in the kitchen, and they can talk and communicate back and forth easily without having a wall to block them. And that's why we have the arch openings into the family room. All my little accessories came from Hobby Lobby, the kitchen pots and cups and saucers and cake and little mixer. Those are Hobby Lobbies, and inside their little area where they do the dollhouse stuff is where I bought it. My lighting here with the pendant lights are made from jewelry pieces, and I made sure I did the stainless steel appliances using a chrome illustration board and actually using little jewelry tools to make the handles. I made sure I had a double oven, and then I made sure the vent hood for the cooktop was spray painted black. I wanted something dramatic to actually show that that is, you know, very a centerpiece, or just make sure it stands out and matches everything else. But that's about it. Each one of these little stools were made out of foam board, paper, and fabric. I used the little wooden dolly things to make the sticks. I mean the legs. So I cut them to the height that it was supposed to be. And then the flooring, of course, came from Amazon. I ordered and made sure it was wood flooring. I love wood flooring, so I chose that. But this is the kitchen. I made sure I drew the little crown molding above the cabinets, because it's nothing like having crown molding above your cabinets. It really shows a very elegant look and expensive look. So that is my kitchen. Master bedroom, and again I used the pink carpet for the flooring. I used foam board to use make the ottoman with the dressers, with the opening in the drawers. I use foam board to build a bed, but I use different types of material. I like the shimmery little trim that goes around it, and I want it to be pink and gray, so I made sure the bed was made out of pink and gray fabric. I used a headboard using foam and just did a little detail to make it look more unique and different. I used little buttons at the top to bring out the color of the black and the gray. There are nightstands are made out of foam board, And then the little seating area that you can sit on the end is made out of foam board and little textured fabric. And then you have your double door here that leads into the master bedroom closet. The curtains were made out of ribbon. This is ribbon glued together. And then I bought these little hooks things in the jewelry place and made the rods out of dollies and little pieces that was I bought from Hobby Lobby to make it look like an end of the rods. Here is the living room and the family room. I made the sofa. I actually looked this up on the internet and I made it black and white with pink pillows. I did all of that by sewing, hot gluing, and burning my finger probably 1,000 times. The chair back there gave me holy hell, but it's made out of foam board. And I wanted a pink chair just to bring out that little touch of pink in here. And the table, I made that out of foam board, but cut it out, just actually put a piece of glass inside there. Again, the flooring is the same type of flooring I use in the kitchen. It's out of paper, and the wallpaper is made out of paper. The chandelier, I made that by hand. I just drew it and made the cardstock curve around, and I added a little round stone, and then add the paper that was black and white. Your fireplace, all of this is foam board, spray painted, and cut out to the correct size. Again, this is a scale of 1/2 inches to a foot. You'll get a chance to see me do all of this again using the laser cutter, so stay tuned to my channel because you will get a chance to build and learn and see me do this again. This is the master bedroom closet. Again, I like a lot of shelves, drawers, and then hanging spaces for your skirts, shirts, and jeans maybe. I also put a little dresser in the center there with a mirror. You always never enough dressers or drawers to put your socks and your lingeries and so forth in here. A standing mirror. I love a nice big closet. Just imagine if I lived here, what would I want? The lighting definitely made out of jewelry pieces from Hobby Lobby. The sitting room, I love because you can come in on either side of the closet. And the sitting room is a long built-in sofa with lots of pillows. And the colors, I love the colors in the fabric, pink and black with a little touch of green in it. And then the round ottoman where you can sit your little drinks and read a book, relax. And then you have the tall lamp, wall lamp that's pink and white and silver. And then you have the French doors. You have the cornices over the doors that are pink, and I love the paper for the wallpaper. Got that online. Just ordered a whole book of paper and I loved it. And I like that you can enter out from the sitting room. You can enter into the outside to the deck. So if you had a nice party, you can have a really good time from the sitting room out to the deck. Bottom is the game room. In the game room, I wanted something fun but really look very elegant and unique. So I did the pool table. I made it out of foam board, but I wrapped it around with the silver or the chrome paper. And this was not easy. It gave me pure hell because the paper is so shiny that when you touch it, your fingerprints get in it. So you have to keep wiping it. And imagine if you got glue on it. So yeah, and I wasn't doing it over, so there you go. The little pool sticks, I use little thin bamboo sticks, and then I filed them off to make them pointed, and I painted them. The balls, I use little beads from the jewelry area in Hobby Lobby. I ordered the chess set online, and I sprayed them black and silver to match the decor of the room. I made the table and the chairs for if you're sitting down and you want to play cards. I thought that would be a nice little place for that. And then I made a little old time refrigerator for drinks and added the TV on top with a little shelf to hold the TV. And just add the decor was made out of foam boards and little stick-ons. And then again, cornices over the doors, and the doors lead out to the first floor deck. So that is the dollhouse, except for the inside over there where you come in for the stairs that leads up to the second floor, and then you have a piano in there. Again, you'll see a lot of this. I mean, do a lot of this again using a laser cutter and actually drawing each room. So you'll get a chance to see me draw it out, measure it, and put it all together. I wanted you to be able to see the entry of the house, the dollhouse, as it is done in black and white. I definitely wanted you to see the piano and the stairs. I used a black and white tile printed paper to cover the flooring. Um, I used the large French doors so it can look dramatic. And on the deck, the wraparound deck that's on the front, I tried to make sure that it looked realistic and like you were actually at home. So I put the Amazon packages at the door and the welcome pack, the bicycle. If you can see, the furniture were all done, drawn by hand, and each little circle was shaded in with a black marker. Um, Again, if you see the curve wall around the deck, that those balusters were drawn by hand individually, and the stone printed wall that curves around the deck was also all drawn by hand. And on the second floor, the same thing. You have the balusters drawn by hand. The furniture were all made by hand, black and white. Love black and white. French doors coming out from the sitting room, so you can come out and just sit there. I envisioned this house as I was making it, sitting on a hill overlooking a beautiful lake with pretty, pretty blue waters where you can see all the way down into the water and the sand, maybe. Uh, Again, the makeup room and French doors coming out from the deck, the furniture black and white, balusters drawn by hand, and then the office also comes out with French doors. You enter out into the deck and you're able to sit out on the deck. And that is the front of the house as you walk up to the steps. It's supposed to be grand and just amazing. So here we go. This garage, you can take the roof off and you can see the inside of it. I wanted a 3-car garage. And again, I showed the shelves and the cabinetry, showing the tools that you use for gardening and the tools for the yard. The cars I bought online, and just wanted the doors to be where you could see through it. And so that's why I did the opening for the garage doors. And again, a 3-car garage, and you should be able to enter into the garage, and then on the side you can exit. You're supposed to be able to exit from this door and go into the house, and you have a window where you can see outside. You always want to have that safety where you can see outside. And then the driveway, and my little trash cans were done with a 3D printer. A friend of mine did it for me, uh, and that's about it. The dollhouse definitely took me a lot of time, 4 months to do, but I loved every minute of it. It is my passion. It is what I do, what I was created to do. My gifts and talents are drawing, using my hands, making things. Um, my degree is in architecture. I graduated from Prairie View A&M University, and I want to inspire young kids to use their talent. Growing up, I wasn't inspired because there was no one that looked like me, no one in my family that knew anything about art or drawing, and so it was a little difficult. So those who are or has talent to be creative, I want to be that person to inspire them to help them reach their goals, whether it to be an architect, interior designer, artist, whatever it is. I hope that I can inspire young kids. I have a summer program called CADA, and it's right here in Fort Worth. And you can register kids from ages 8 to 16 to come every summer from July, the first part of the second part of July, all the way till the 25th of July. So kids can come and they can be a part of robotics, interior design, architecture, computer science. It is a lot of different workshops that we offer for underserved children and for children who are gifted in talent and for children who just want to learn. It's a great program. It is nonprofit. We get money through grants and donations. So if you would like to donate to my nonprofit, you can go onto the website. I will put the link in the description box. So please like and subscribe. I thank you for your time, and go out and be inspired. Inspire someone else and choose peace. Have a great day.